Yo, Q, what up? Yo, Q,
Man, I'm keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome
Let's get it.
to Not Just Music, where we keep it real and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth from just honest.
What's going on? Another Thursday,
Yeah.
8 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Not Just Music Podcast.
Another one.
Duan Barrino, Quincy Murdoch in the building as always. What's going on, sir?
Hey, we getting closer to 100. We getting closer, inching, tooth and nails. What's good with you? Another shoot, man. Another blessing. Another time to talk to the people. Hit them with some topics. What's happening?
And I'm doing very good, man. I can't complain, won't complain. It's another week to do this wonderful, blessed situation of podcasting. Okay, anyway. So, picking up from last week, man, I know this is basically the end of, basically coming out of March now. And last month was Women's History. Black inventors, women who are very pinnacle to what we do today in the world, what we have in the world today. Last week we went over a bunch of them. We're just going to continue and finish off where we left off. Again, it's not going to take us long, but we need to definitely push the situation of black inventors, and we're going to break these down as the weeks go along, but I'm just giving them right off the top. Left off with Bessie Blunt Griffin. She invented the feeding tube. After World War II, Bessie Blunt Griffin was working as a physical therapist. With soldiers returning as amputees, she found that among their trials with mobility, eating, and particularly challenging to help improve these soldiers' self-esteem and independence, Griffin developed an electric self-feeding tube that releases a small portion of food when the patient bites down. A part of the device patented in 1948.
They be on their business, man. Patented.
Getting it done. Them creations, man. It's important. Number 12, Patricia E. Bath. Cataract treatment. I would have thought this would have been more like medical marijuana, but it's not. But Patricia E. Bath is honored for her breakthroughs in ophthalmology. Bath holds five patents, flowers to you, in the field, and became the first African-American female doctor to receive a medical patent after she invented a more precise treatment for cataracts in 1988. She patented the laser phaco probe, which dissolves cataracts with a laser.
So that's laser surgery, right?
Making the experience a less painful cataract treatment to restore patients' eyesight. So shout out to a black woman, a black doctor.
That's big. LeBron James has had laser surgery. All these greats.
Black folk, man. Sarah Boone.
Stephen Curry. So
the ironing board. The ironing board was created by a black woman.
Yeah. Sarah
Boone was a dressmaker who sought to improve the ironing process of form-fitting styles that were typically of the early 1890s. Designers were originally pressing their garments on a wooden plank across two chairs. The ironing board, on the other hand, features a narrow end perfect for slipping into sleeves to keep the garment in place, padding to prevent the impressions from the wood, and collapsible legs for easy storage. Born to slaves, Boone earned her freedom when she got married and fled to Connecticut in her 40s. That was a long time. She taught herself to read and write at church, which is how she was able to apply for the 1892 patent. And we're going to get into that situation because remember we was talking about that the last homicide when we was basically speaking on like how
slavery.
They couldn't read, and it was it was against the law to know how to read or learn how to read and stuff like that. So those that took it amongst themselves to go that extra mile to learn how to read and
self-education too, you know.
To take those stretches to make those things happen. And then she did this in 1892. So Mary Patrice Davidson Kenner's sanitary belt. Born into a long line of inventors, Mary Patrice Davidson Kenner had the unique opportunity to walk the halls of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office as a child. In her 40s, she'd go on to patent 5 inventions, including the toilet paper holder, a mounted backwasher and massager, and her first, the sanitary belt. A predecessor to menstrual pads, it took Kenner 30 years to get the patent. So 30 years. It took her basically from a childhood all the way up until she was an older person.
She kept fighting though.
But due to financial difficulty and insufficient support for black women, but she still made her mark on modern history in spite of the obstacles. It's very sad. Number 15, Ellen F. Edgelin's clothes wringer for washing machines. Of course, there's another situation. Black people were getting
hanging
creative
them clothes up
in slavery days. Yeah, slavery
Ray
days.
Charles, remember that scene when brother fell in the because the mama was hanging up them clothes. Yep.
In the wash tub. 15. Like I said, if you complain about the laundry process today, imagine how much harder it was drying, soaking wet clothes in 1888. Ellen F. Elgin helped to make the chore much more efficient with the invention of the clothes wringer. The device helped to squeeze out excess water from clothing before being hung to dry. Aware of the difficulty for women, even more so for black women.
Hey, my grandma used to do that though. She still,
to get a patent for their inventions,
hang them up.
She sold her design to a white agent for only $18. Her invention was popular well into the 20th century, and it made millions for the American Ringer Company. But not Edgelin. That's her name. Edgelin. Ellen F. Edgelin's clothes wringer for washing machines.
I ain't never seen no white woman hanging no clothes though. That's just me personally. I ain't never seen no white woman hanging no clothes.
I think it was
it was a black thing.
Oh, it's definitely a black thing. I mean, it's more. I think it's just one of those things where she might have had the invention, the idea, and probably somebody jumped on it before she could make it a permanent thing. But thank God, it's a thing she's recognized for. It's not like they just straight sweeping under the table.
Yeah.
Major Rejoiner, permanent wave machine. Major Rejoiner used her experience in the kitchen to create a beauty invention that changed the game for women's hair. The permanent wave machine was created and patented by Joyner in 1928 to keep hair curled for days by using rods inside a hooded dryer to set the curls, similar to the pins Joyner used to heat her pot roast from the inside out. While both black and white women loved this tool, Madam C.J. Walker's company saw most of the profits, which is a good thing because, like I said, black person created it. It's a good thing we got it. And again, if you don't know what that is, permanent wave, people, that's basically like saying Jerry Curl. Jerry Curl. So
shout out to Deion Sanders.
If you don't know what the
Deion Sanders,
how they used to have permanent waves back in the day.
Boys in the Hood.
Had the curls, the curls stayed in,
Easy
permanent rods. They had to put the chemical in it, heat it up, make it stay. There you go.
Terrence Howard, DJ. Rollers. I'm sorry.
Oh, you fine?
I just want to give him a picture. I did, yeah.
17, Miriam Elizabeth Benjamin's gong and signal chair.
Come on,
travel and hospitality were not ready for Miriam Elizabeth Benjamin, the second black woman to receive a patent for her invention. The school teacher set out to make it easier for patrons to get the attention of attendants in movie theaters, hotels, government, and healthcare. Today we can see systems inspired by Benjamin's design in the U.S. House of Representatives and on airplanes to signal flight attendants. So shout out Miriam Elizabeth Benjamin's gong and signal chair. 18, Judy Woodford Reed's dough kneader and roller. Of course, we would have known they just had many amazing things happen when a black woman is in the kitchen. It would be a lot harder to produce patty pies without the contribution of inventor Judy Woodford Reed. Reed is documented as the first black woman to hold a patent for her dough kneader and roller in 1884. The design is an improvement on wooden pin roller, helping bakers soften and mix ingredients. That's number 19. Tahir Reed Smith's automated double Dutch jump rope machine. Engineer Tahir Reed Smith took it to the blacktop at recess to bring us her invention. The automatic double Dutch machine. Her machine uses electrical motors to turn the jump ropes in sync with an infrared beam to monitor the jumper's rhythm and speed. Talk about black girl magic.
Okay.
20. Olga D. Gonzalez Santabria's Olga D. Gonzalez Santabria's long cycle life nickel hydrogen battery. As the highest ranking Hispanic person at NASA's Glenn Research Center, the technical contributions of Olga D. Gonzalez Santabria helped to enable the International Space Station power system. Her research in energy storage technologies for space helped develop long cycle nickel hydrogen batteries. And we're gonna shout it out because that's another 10. But again, listen. Anybody that understood anything for the month of March needed to understand that women are definitely at the top of the chain when it comes to being inventors. Yeah. Especially with the new age technology and the way things are going now, it's definitely not a thing to overlook. As I said, women have taken this role of leadership now, more so in all of our industries. Now, saying with that, now moving into the 2024 year, this is one thing I've definitely been saying we were gonna do. We're gonna start having those conversations and speaking on trying to get people in here, especially people who are very innovative. What do you feel that in people? Do you feel there's any women? Do you know of any women? Brother.
Inventors, you said? Mm-hmm. Then you asked me this last.
I did. Do you know any? I'm gonna ask you again.
You gonna put me on
the spot? I'm gonna ask you again. Put you on the spot.
All the women you just read. Listen. No. Yeah, we gonna keep it real. Listen. Okay, people, this is a lesson, a teaching moment. I'm not good with names, people. It take me a minute. I'm not good with names. The memo of all this is black women are talented and some of the best people on earth. That's the memo.
So the reason I asked you,
ain't good with names,
the reason
bro.
I asked you, I'm gonna give Q a situation where he can win right here. So, who is? I got a good question for you.
If I don't know this one, then man.
Yeah, if you don't know this one, then sorry. You must be sorry.
I'm out bad. I'm out bad.
I just asked the question even on the black screen. Who?
Give me an A, B, C, D.
Okay, easy question. Who's responsible for Quincy Murdoch at the age of 5?
Who's responsible
for Quincy Murdoch at the age of 5?
Man, that. Can it be all the above? Because I got
A, mama, B, grandma, C, auntie, or D, anybody.
No, all three of them.
All three of them. There you go. So again,
all three of them.
Now, narrowing it down, how did Q get on this earth? Via who?
Mama Curl.
Okay, we're going to shout out moms on this one for the case of, because they are very much important right now due to we wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation if it wasn't for Patricia. So shout out Patricia Moreno. Here's my chance to give my woman's shout out to my mama, because again, even though this ain't Mother's Day, we're getting close to Mother's Day. But again, I'm gonna go ahead and give my early Mother's Day love. Mama, I appreciate you allowing me to be able to do this and do all this stuff. I'm in your house right now, so I appreciate it. And, it's much love to and appreciation. I love you, Mama. You.
Love you. I love you. I love you, Curl. Curl Hall. You done changed and you done got married. Look at you. I love you, Mama.
So, what's been going on, man? Other than the inventors world, what's been the business, man?
Man, I've been stuff, blessings, man. Been falling in my lap, man. Just living day by day. It's crazy. We talking about Black women. The month, my personal life. I got some new faces, some Black women. In my life, positive. So we doing. It's crazy. We talked about it because it's opening my eyes and it's actually showing me, the importance of a Black woman. Even like sometimes we get straight away from it, and it's a reminder. You get that reminder, or that text, or that call, or the littlest things, and be like, Black women do really truly run the world. You know what I'm saying? Make the world go around. So yeah, everything been good.
Good, man. I'm definitely. This is something we was talking about, with the Black inventors, and not even just Black inventors, just Black historians. Period. One thing I feel that has changed a lot as far as being inventors in the modern day is we don't take advantage of technology. So, one thing that technology has given us is the upper hand. I mean, we got all these tablets, we have all these computers, we have all of these phones, we have all of this stuff, right? And a lot of stuff that we get on was created by somebody, right? Yeah. Why do you feel that, and this is saying now, why do you feel now that we as in Black people have fallen into the trap of just using the technology versus creating technology? Why do you feel it's that way?
I think because it's how I put it. One, short attention span. We don't have a long attention span. Lazy. We don't want to learn. We don't want to learn. We want to just do it quickly. We don't want to take our time. Sometimes we don't even take our time to look over it or even re-listen to it. And it's all about quantity. And another thing, the influences of the world, the outside noise. Like I think people you need to you move on the world's time now. You move on the people time. When it was, I'm gonna take my time to drop a project, putting it with music. It might take me 2-3 years, but I'm gonna work on this project. Now, people don't have them pages. They want you to drop now. They want you to drop quick. So some of the people that were creators have gotten peer pressured into that lane. Definitely. To where they feel like they just gotta drop now. And it hurts the quality, and it starts sounding like the ones that just don't put creativeness in their material.
And this is to, like I said, when we get lazy, we get lazy.
Yeah. And it shows, man.
The world has made it to where we can be lazy. But the thing is how much time, like we was talking about too, with the learning. If you're going to learn something that's going to change the world. We have enough clones. Think about it. We got phones that are basically, we got people competing between iPhone and Android, and basically these phones do the exact same thing. That's crazy to me. You know what?
This year is the first year I really didn't care about upgrading the iPhone. I didn't really upgrade. Like I had an issue, and then I got my money back, and I ain't even care about it. It's a technology. Technology is technology. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's how you use it. Yeah. I won't put that. Yeah. It's how you use it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So for me, as of 25th, from 2015 to now, right?
Yeah.
When I graduated from Full Sail, and this is the craziest thing, I said all this stuff is gonna change in the next 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So from 2015 to 2025 next year, right? Yeah. I look at how much is what I thought was gonna changed. Even speaking with a couple artists that other outside of you that I was working with at the time,
yeah,
I was telling y'all, like, especially when you first started working with me, like I told you, I was like, look, the world is getting ready to change as far as like technology and how technology moves the world. Being yeah.
It really hit us when COVID. I think you see how it changed from that period to now, and I seen it too. I was telling my girl that I seen the transition and going too, because I seen the music kind of taking a fall, like because the quality wasn't there. So I seen that, and I seen it was something. That's when we shot the movie. You know, you shot the movie, Quincy Murray the movie, and cause we seen something other than music that was happening, and in the long run, it was this podcast too. Because I know we had started doing it, we had brought it up before all the pandemic stuff, but we really started hitting it after.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because we seen the movement. You can reach people more with visuals and just words and talking now.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was just saying because like just from that short period of time, like how from COVID to now, and it just shows constant changes. Like how you say from Fort Sale to, you know, this year and that year when we met 2017 and now like.
And that's one thing.
Stages.
The things that I see, one of the struggles is the technology. People didn't understand it. Especially phones and the tablets. Like phones and tablets have become the new go-to as far as like content creation. The hardest part about the content creation though is, like I said, people having to realize that you have to learn how to do this stuff on your own.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem I see.
That's how you use it. You gotta know how to use it.
Yeah.
What's the point of having a $500,000 phone? You can't use it.
Yeah, you fall into a trap. You just say, yeah, you learned how to use it as far as saying, yeah, I know how to send a text. Yeah, I know how to make a phone call. Yeah, I know how to, maybe you know how to FaceTime. Maybe you know how to do, you know, a little bit with my email situation.
Can you make content?
Can you create content? Is a different.
That's what you do.
It's a different story. Yeah, and then not only with that, the entrepreneurial part of it is another phase where people fall short with it, because it's hard to be an entrepreneur if you don't know how to be an entrepreneur, one. But not only on top of that, being a content creator and an entrepreneur at the same time can run you a struggle just due to the way the world moves.
Facts.
So like
you can easily get distracted, and you can easily get thrown off because things might not go your way at first. Yeah. Things ain't gonna always go right, but you gotta stick with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Independently, you're gonna get discouraged, you know. You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days, you know.
The visual part of the world now has caused the creation to me. Caused the creation level to be a strain. Because like I told you, I say, watch, everything getting ready to be video driven. Yeah. Ain't nothing gonna be audio anymore. Ain't nobody gonna be reading nothing. They can't write these long posts. Remember I told you, stop writing these long posts and just talk about it.
I used to just do that.
I said, Q, stop doing these long posts, bro. Okay. Like, just talk about it. Like,
they gonna feel it if you say it.
Just say the words. Like, just get on video and just say these things. Because these people they ain't gonna read. The mindset don't be like, okay, read this.
And I started doing that, and they were like really? Oh my God. It hit home. I ain't had no problem since, though.
When people talk in video, they see that visual version of something, it brings a lot more attention. And this is something where I said it's gonna be next. Now you got the situation of virtual reality has become even more so a big thing now due to Apple putting out there.
I was gonna tell you that. I was gonna tell you that with the podcast and stuff. I think that's a lane we need to get more into. Like I see streaming taking over, like streaming things, TV streaming, like anything streaming productive is like taking over the game. Radio, stuff like that. It's different avenues we can get into. You know what I'm saying? Still keep our daily program what we do now, but add that to it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't get lost in the sauce when it completely flips and change from podcast to streaming. You know what I'm saying? So like you say, keeping up with the times, and staying updated is a key. Cause I don't want us to get lost in the sauce, you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely, we gotta be ahead and see it. But yeah.
Okay, again, we are definitely have to do better as inventors, because I feel inventors of the past didn't have all this new technology to do and create things like we do now. So with that being said, especially with the creative level, I would love for us, especially the black community, to be more creative, to think more, to have more. I mean, we do have black inventors out here that I'm going to bring up that are very new and have a lot to do. But again, we don't know about them. We need to find out. We need to put all this stuff in the front so we can start seeing this stuff, so we could be, like I say, to get all this negativity, because me and Q talk about it all the time. We look bad as a black folk. Yeah. A lot of times we make ourselves look bad. So again, if nobody ever pushes the positive narrative for us or of us, we'll never know any of this stuff. So again, that's why we've been just going consistently, going over inventors, going over black inventors, going over people that were very prosperous and getting things patented and doing things in the beginning that a lot of us didn't know about. So,
important.
Closing.
Copyright.
Exactly. Closing.
Copyright
your next phase of greatness is only gonna come, as we say, if you're trying. Yeah. If you're not trying, what are we doing this? Like, why do me and Q come in here and sit down and do this? Because we're trying. We try.
It's because I love it. It's because I love it. I love it.
We don't take it lightly, even if it's the thing of mess up, keep going, try again. Don't stop. Don't give up on this. Don't give up on your hopes and dreams of what you want things to be. Not Just Music Podcast definitely has been doing this now for almost about to be 2 years in April. So again, it's not just like,
don't let that go over your heads, people.
It's not a long time, but it's definitely a long time in the sense of work ethic. Work ethic takes a long and a lot of time.
Hell of a lot of work. It's a hell of a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It is. So this is a big thing. It's not a small thing.
Like I said, in at home, so we take a lot of stuff way too small.
Yeah.
Way too small, and we could have been broke a lot of this code due to just the slow movements, just because we're lazy. Again, let's unlazy, y'all. Let's step it up. Let's keep going. Let's keep raising the bar for us. And us at Not Just Music Podcast will definitely keep y'all tied in. If you're on the website right now, subscribe. If you're on YouTube right now, subscribe. Or whatever network you're on, subscribe, follow. On everything. Don't forget to sign up for email subscription. Yeah. So we definitely can tap in with y'all. And also the merch. Q always brings that up. I forget to bring it up a lot. Merch. Audio, video, all that stuff. Everything is on our website. If you're a platform type, we're on mostly every single platform that is out.
Everything got a follow button.
Everything has a follow button. Just tap in. Again, we will definitely love to communicate with y'all. If you have anything, ask any questions, just feel free to ask.
Talk to us, man.
Email us, message us wherever you're at. And again, it's easy to do. Keep trying, keep pushing. It's not easy to do. Keep trying, keep pushing. It doesn't change. Keep trying.
And keep it in their face.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, y'all. Again, Not Just Music Podcast. I'm Duan Barrino. Quincy Murdoch in the building as always. And we are out.